Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Well, gold and silver are a little bit sluggish today. Not a whole lot of activity happening. We'll check those in a moment. But this is a story from India, Economic Times, India Times. And it's interesting to kind of get a perspective from the East on these types of things. Bullion counter was suffering losses in futures trade on Thursday, dragged on by lower demand from local jewelers at the spot market despite firming global trend. Gold prices rose in global markets as the dollar declined due to concerns the prolonged U.S. government shutdown will limit economic growth. At the same time, global growth is slowing as well. And so this is a case where, as there's uncertainty in the markets, we can still see gold and silver go down because it hasn't really reflected too much yet into, a sort of a fear type of index, with that fear, the volatility index, which is something that can be measured. And, there's numbers that reflect that. But nonetheless, it's a situation where, it's like there's less economic activity, and that economic activity relates to things like jewelry sales and electronics and that type of thing, where anything that gold and silver has some sort of an effect in the marketplace, people just aren't buying as much. However, as we saw in a prior report, gold and silver eagle bullion coins are picking up, and at least the acquisitions from the 12, dealers who authorized purchasers of the gold and silver eagles. But in the Asian market, where there's a lot of consumption of gold, especially gold in India and China, it looks like it's sluggish a bit. And sometimes those factors can weigh down on spot gold price. And here we see it based off of the rupee, or their measure of currency here. I think it is the rupee, if I'm not mistaken. And their gold future prices, gold spot prices. And but nonetheless, let's take a look at the gold and silver prices. Yeah, just relatively stable. Not a whole lot of movement. Down slightly between the metals. Platinum is kind of up a bit, up about $8 from its all-time, it's low in quite a while, record low. And palladium is suffering a bit here. It's down $30 as of the moment, and who knows? We might be seeing a parity here between platinum and palladium. Something to watch, as some of that retooling that I had discussed in prior videos, and actually Adrian had talked about it in a prior video too. So it'll be quite interesting to see where the precious metals markets go from here. As far as the government shutdown, that's become almost like a new norm. 34 days now it's been going on, and obviously it's going to have some effect on the portions of the economy that the federal government touches. There's going to be some private contractors who depend on the federal government for certain things, whether it be food vendors or the like, that their direct income is affected. That will never be recovered. But for those who are working during the shutdown and not getting paid, they will eventually get paid, although my feeling is they should be paid now. Nonetheless, some of those people, and some of them are in this community, they are on furlough and they buy precious metals, and they can't buy them right now because of the government shutdown, and they're not getting a paycheck. So nonetheless, things like this will play a role in a certain amount. A lot of it is psychological with the prices, and but nonetheless, we stack and we hold on to our precious metals because we understand that in times of economic uncertainty, they protect us. It's that insurance policy. But nonetheless, in times when the prices are sluggish or slow, people don't feel the urgency to buy because it's like, the prices are low now. And I remember a time when that was the case when I was younger, buying silver. And it's like, this is actually pretty cheap. So I didn't feel the urgency to buy. And that's the psychological effect that it has on many of us. But as we know nowadays, what is considered a really good deal for gold or silver, spot price wise, who knows really? Some people say anything under $20 for silver is considered a bargain. Others say under 15, others say under 30, and that it's bound to get back up there and soon. But silver's been languishing for quite a while, for sure. And so, where will it be in the next 10 years? After the 2011, the prices slowly dropped, and many people thought that was just the beginning of the higher silver prices. And when they fell off and they started going down, 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 people got discouraged. And so, where will it go from here? How long will it stay this low? I thought that even by now they might start rising up a bit, maybe above $16. That's not happened yet. It may take quite a while. And so people feel not the urgency to buy in some of these circumstances. The purest, those that stack just solely as that hedge. So post your thoughts below and what you think about the gold price today, especially from the Asian perspective here. This is Indian, and why they're not buying as much of the jewelry that you see, and so that's going to have an effect when private individuals aren't able to or aren't buying as much in those markets, because they have an effect on the price, and we're seeing it reflected. And silver many times follows on the coattails of gold in these times. So there it is. What do you think? Post your thoughts below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for watching and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.